Did you know that knife crimes in the UK increased 16% since 2017? Come on, let's talk about it. Hello beautiful people, welcome to your inspirational channel. I'm Evelyn, and in today's video we are blessed to have with us here Ruben, a man who just came out of a colorful youth. He will be giving us some of the things that he thinks the churches can do to prevent knife crimes or to bring the youth closer to God. Welcome to the channel, Ruben.
Thank you, Evelyn.
So since 2017 there have been 16% increase in knife crimes, and the number of cases rose to 40,147.
Wow.
It's very alarming. So what do you think the churches can do to bring the youth closer to God so some of these knife crimes can be prevented?
Well, that's a very good question, Evelyn. And this made me think a lot, because going around you hear a lot of this news, especially where I live and where I go to church. I've heard there was a recent case of a guy that got shot next to our church.
Oh.
And that's quite alarming, because we're really in it. There's not something that we can ignore anymore. It's not something that's far away from us. It's something that we are living in right now. And to be honest with you, what can the church do about this? First of all, I would say that we're living in a society where I don't want to sound too spiritual, but there are forces in general who are drawing people's attention from God. And this can be done in various ways. For example, it can be done through music. It can be done through the media, mostly, because now we're in an information age. You don't even need to have a cousin who is in a gang anymore to be able to enter into a gang. You can find people online. They can, who can initiate you into this lifestyle. And now with the dark web, it's so easy to get weapons. So easy to get drugs and all that. So many tools, unfortunately, and so many resources that can help young people get into this criminal lifestyle. But when we want to fix a problem, we have to always go to the source of it. So this made me think about the heart of man. The heart of man, as the Bible says, tends to do evil, and when it has a chance, it will lean towards it. We're living in a society where God has been put in the background. Before the church kind of had power over, it was very unusual for people about 50 or 60 years ago, even more, to not attend church and all that, because the state was enforcing, let's say, religion to the people. I'm not saying that was the best solution. I'm not saying that it's necessarily a good thing, but what I've noticed is that when you tend to take God away, that's when evil comes in. There's no neutral ground, So when this happens to our youth now, because now, even if they have less parents who are an influence to them, they spend most of their time out there, most of the time in schools, most of the time in various activities. So the influence, and the parents obviously they can't stay at home 24/7 because they have to bring the bread home. So they go to work. So they don't have this chance to influence their kids that well. So that's why I believe that the church can help in a way, because the only thing that can defeat evil is God. No matter what you try to do, no matter what schemes or the only thing that can eradicate evil from the root is God. You can cut off the tree, but the root is still going to be there unless God takes it out. So how do we influence our youth nowadays with God? With God and the love of God. First of all, I think you have to give them a purpose, because most of these youth now don't have a purpose in life. Most of them, I've heard many cases of people who want to commit suicide, people who don't feel the essence of life. That's why when they're going to stab or kill somebody, they don't see the value in that person's life, because they don't even see it in their life. What I hear is we're all gonna die anyway, so I might as well just live this lifestyle. And especially when it comes to selling drugs and all that, their concept is they are just selling a product. They don't think about the implications that product brings. For example, somebody might be selling drugs to somebody else that they think, oh, this is not my family.
Yeah.
But when drugs are in a community, it spreads.
Yeah.
So you might end up finding that maybe your little brother who is 7 or 6 years old might get in contact with the drugs as well, because you can't. When it comes to drugs, you can't control in which direction it goes through. And people, their excuses, and let's say to a certain degree, I understand them, because many of these people who go to drugs don't do it just because of the fun of it, but because they are in need of money, they're in need of resources to be able to live. Because most of them who, for various reasons, have dropped out, it's very hard for them in this society right now to get good jobs. So, and obviously these people are ambitious. They want good things for themselves. So they see the drugs as a way to fulfill their dreams.
Yeah. You did say that the church should give the youth a purpose. How can the church give youth purpose?
You have to teach them that their value is not in the things they have, first of all. So this rampant desire for money, for gains, for status doesn't make them any better. Okay. And what people think about them too isn't, what's important. Well, it's more what God thinks about you.
They don't need their validation from others.
Yes, but they need it from God.
Okay.
So because God is the person who created them,
yeah,
who knows exactly their beginning to their, knows exactly what He wants them to be.
Yeah.
And if they seek God, if they have this relationship with God, that's not based on do's and don'ts, but it's a proper relationship. As you have a relationship with your friend, you respect your friends, your opinions, you do things that you avoid things that that your friends don't like. That's the same thing. That's the same relationship that we have to have with God, because God is not just an ephemeral or an idea that's up there.
Yeah.
It's a real person, and you can experience it in your own life if you draw close to Him, if you open your heart to Him. So yeah, I think God is the solution. Drawing nearer to God is the solution but the church should play an active role in this. Even the way we approach them with the gospel, I believe it's a bit off, because we just tell them, oh, you shouldn't do this because the Bible says this. Yeah. Some of them don't even know what the Bible is, so you can just, even though you might see them in church, their parents may know, but they might not know. Some of them just come to church because their parents come to church. Yeah. And imagine those who are outside, have never experienced church before. How can you just throw the Bible at them? It's not going to be effective. They're just going to brush it off like any other book. Yeah. So I believe it comes through relationship. We can't ignore those people, because let's take the youth, for example. The youth who are coming to church, most of these people are their friends. They see them at school and all that. So they are not isolated from them. So I believe that they should open up to them as well, like build a relationship with these people, even regardless of the lifestyle that they live in, but just be cautious to not fall into the same trap that they fell into. And people respect friendship. People as scientists say, human beings are social animals, so we do love relationship, regardless of how hard you are, regardless of how tough you are. There are still people that you value in your life, and you value, and respect is something you value as well. So if I respect you for who you are, regardless of what you have done in life, I respect you as a human being, the person will notice it immediately, and he'll start wondering, oh, what kind of person is this that's respecting me, even though he knows that I'm up to no good.
Oh, thank you so much. So the main thing is that the church should give the children purpose, let them know their value, let them know that they don't have to seek their validation from the outside world or the teen or the gangs. Yeah. Thank you so much. And personally, I also think that the church should try and assign mentors to the specific youth in the church, so that they can be accountable. They will get in touch with the children, ask them how they are doing, check on the children once in a while. I believe that can also help the youth. Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate you. And thank you too for watching this video. Please try and inculcate some of these ideas in your church. And if every church is helping their youth together, we can have a better nation, and the knife crimes will come down. God bless you. Please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new here. And also comment what are some of the things that we can do to prevent knife crimes in the UK and gun crimes in the US and all the other nations. God bless you so much.